Five, four, two, zero. Let's go. Let's go.
Eat money. Eat.
Welcome to the K Factor. My name is Kazon, and I'm in charge of the K Factor.
Money.
We are sitting at 32 degrees on a clear night here on the Gulf Coast. Pensacola, Florida is where I reside. There's been some breaking news. The Nesto saga continues.
Eat money.
The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. This content is used for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All rights belong to their respective owners. Always, for any question, concern, support, you can reach me at kazon@gmail.com. That'll be KAAZON at gmail.com. For support, cup of coffee, a cup of good old Moroccan tea, little honey. Either or, you're able, not. $, Kazon Senior, KAAZON, capital S, little R as in railroad. A different type of week this week. A different type of week. So we up. And y'all gonna help me figure out what's going on as I have to move a dismissal off of, I'm talking about, I gotta ask the court for a dismissal on the loyalty charge. The Real Brown Family Chronicles. You see your work up on that screen? Oh, I hope I don't get in trouble. The Real Brown's Family Chronicles has spiced things up for the K Factor. We're greatly appreciative. Really are. Nesto. I'm afraid I have to bring at least this one recent situation up. I'll tell you what. Second. You open up something here. I mean, I don't even want to play with it. I'm talking about normally the introduction would have still been going on. but I'm already ready to dive in. Now, oh, you got me hooked up. You know you got me hooked up. I wished I did look that good. I wished I did. If and it's fair, because it's somewhere in the Psalms, but you almost participated as ye are gods. Huh? Yes, indeed. Shout out to the Real Brown Family Chronicle. Shout out the phone calls from prison. Get that out the way. Excuse me. Get that part out the way. Now, listen, I don't even want to play with it. I'm going to dive in. I'm going to let Dre re-explain something. And now, after what I learned yesterday, hell, I'm getting in the back seat, put that joke on the front passenger side. I'm going to sit directly behind him just in case the information is flawed the moment it runs off his lips. Come on, Dre. We ain't came to play tonight. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I be going when you get out. And so
Hi, Isis. How are ya? How are ya? Oh, no. A little under the weather while under the weather. My goodness. Tighten up, sis. Come on now. It's in you. I know
we
it's
can
in you.
talk one-on-one and ride and get in the house or whatever. So I need to know about these goddamn kids and these goddamn animals.
And now I do. Remember, I came into this somewhere in between criminal and family court. We too proper over here to call it hood. Wasn't no hood court. I'm saying. Wasn't street court. Because if it was street court, somebody would have been purchased them a pushback relaxer. Now them relaxers used to come in them boxes in the stores. Uh-huh. Somebody would have got a pushback relaxer. Okay, I'm leaving it alone. Hey, family, disregard the real. I said the Real Brown Family Chronicle has worked some magic. Back to this. I need to get in that car too. I came into this. I charged the justices. I mean, because we have to peel through it though. I came into this on behalf of the Shirley Strawberry. Uh-huh. That's how I came into this. I overheard, and then I came in close for a close-up. Right? I came in for a close-up. We're going to get back to that. We'll get back to that in 1 second. I wasn't digging. What I thought I heard was some man, him and allowing a side chick to talk shit about his wife. Meanwhile, using her money for legal expenses. And then, after further investigation, I realized that there was a little chipper on his shoulder, a little hank, a little side something, suggested that he, being Nesto, to tell his wife that she cannot communicate with the lawyer. However, she can dig in her pocket and pay for it, and everything else was going to be handled by yours truly. Got doggone 35 plus 10-year law experience. Donkey tail, short tail, loose woman. Oh, yeah. I got you, Jersey. I got you in just a few seconds here. I got you. I got to go back to how I came into this space. I came in because I didn't really hear any male. I heard plenty of the sisters, but I didn't hear any males stand up one time after everything else that's going on and rock out with. I'm talking about stand up on that sister's behalf. They had to qualify themselves. They have to be at least 45 or older, has been or still is married for at least 5 years to be able to speak on the subject. Now, I'm fixing to get into what Vito wanted. Jersey. I wouldn't put anything past anybody. Let's get to the meat of it. Let me get this set back
I
up.
really know about that one.
Okay,
You don't have to. You're gonna have to really break that one. You have to do it now. You're gonna have to really break that one down for me, for them to even put that tag on you about some animals and kids on a goddamn laptop. You're gonna have to break that one down for me.
Okay, it's gonna be broke down, sir. When it be broke down, I just want you to do what your favorite thing is: smile and laugh.
If you got your facts together and they lie, I am gonna smile and laugh.
They don't remember. I made a promise. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I'm gonna be man enough when somebody puts something before me, I'm not jumping on nobody in the chat. I'm not got doggone be acting all funny because did nobody hit the like button. If they hear and didn't subscribe or didn't share, I'm going to change it. And I'm going to tell you on the fly, hey, listen, I saw an apple you showed me and proved to me with that stick and that metal round piece at the top that is not an apple, it's a hammer. So therefore, I'm going to have to call it a hammer. I'll further explain in just a second.
I'm gonna be team on this though. I just wonder where they get all this shit from.
You are that, and I appreciate that. You're gonna see. I promise you,
Okay.
you're gonna see. Yeah, I promise you're gonna see, bro. You're gonna see. You're gonna like, damn. Yep. But I'm gonna hold my head up top. Going to win.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I kind of interrupted. I normally like for it to play the first time. Y'all know how I go. I like for it to play. I come back, give my commentary. I look in the chat. If we need to play it again, we'll play it again. If not, we'll move on to the next one. Now, let me answer this question. The honest truth is, well, I like to mess up my language. I thought they were mucking with the boy myself. Real talk. Hold on. Let me go on the record. The honest truth is, I thought they were capping. I thought they had a guy that was married to a name. We know the history that's connected to an even bigger name, although some could argue that. Right? The boy doing some fuckery pulling in money, taking, jiving. But the boy didn't seem that bright to me. For real, for real. I ain't knocking him. I mean, he might be one of the smartest minds in the A. He might be. I don't know him personally. I just know who he was married to. Anyway, when I first addressed this one evening, I called Dre to the stand. And I was testing Dre's, all of them. I was testing their loyalty to their boy, right? Because, as I must agree with Sonya on this, everybody was in agreement he hadn't done this and he hadn't done that. That's what they said. Okay? He ain't done that. Okay? I even heard some talk that if he did, that would be unbeknown and new to them. And that's how I was like, okay. So at the time, I'm like Dre had got in the limelight. That's what I charged them with. What do you mean? Meaning, by the time Dre came to the situation, the calls were out, the people were listening, and in my opinion, it got under Dre a little bit. He started him started feeling himself. And what was being said in the chat started making him feel real good. And then after that, as the phone calls started more and more, and then the part with Shirley, which I could feel Dre on that. He wasn't feeling it. Anybody that's Team Shirley wasn't feeling it. But we're not talking about that part right now. We're talking about something that I kind of was trying to stay away from. The charge of him talking shit, him and Sonya talking shit against that woman, calling that woman all out her name and making fun and picking on her and shit. I just wasn't having it, right? I don't know how to be no more clear. I wasn't having that shit, okay? And I ain't give a hoop about his gangster. I ain't care nothing about none of that, none of that, none of that, none of that, right? But the charges, I have not changed one iota on this. Although, well, wait a minute. I did change a little bit after further investigation. But this is part you've heard me speak on before. In my opinion, it was an illegal search, okay, of his truck. I'm taking my emotions, feelings, my love for children, my love for woman. I'm taking all of that off the table right now. I'm just dealing with it like from a legal standpoint. In my opinion, that was an illegal search. It was not a stop or a cherry stop. He was already outside the vehicle. From what I understand, the vehicle was on private property. There wasn't nobody standing out there like, yo, move that shit. You got to move that truck. You got to move it. That shit up out of here. You, them cops, all y'all. Wasn't nobody out there doing that. Okay. And he had locked it. It was outside of it. And it had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the warrants at hand. Had they would have turned on light, siren, pulled him over, alleged or saw something, I maybe would have changed my stance on that. Now, here's the bad part that goes against me. After I went in a little further, I came across a call here not that long ago, and he was going back through that day on July the 7th, 2022, down to the arrest he was asked either by that female detective or one of the guy detectives. I can't remember, and I didn't make a note of it. Sorry. They asked him, can they go inside the truck? And him said, yeah. Okay, at that moment right there, I still feel like everything from the poisonous tree, if it was decided that it was an illegal search. All right. Here's my question real quick to the chat. I hold on, because I don't want to start them. Okay. Let me say it this way. I thought I heard someone yesterday come to the conclusion that that had been resolved. But the way they worded it, so let me ask you, have they gotten their final conclusion from the higher court, whoever it was that was relooking at the situation as far as them going inside the truck and them trying to have all the evidence thus thereof thrown out? Is that still waiting to go in front of a judge? Told them that he keeps everything in the truck. So they did everything and anything to get in it. Well, you know what, Positive? Let me say hello to you. Positively, I'm sorry. And to get right there, right as you put to get in it, I'm gonna move that period and put a comma and say, and he told them when asked they could go in it. Now, I ain't finna go all into this and that. I absolutely don't play that. You talking about somebody that you talking about somebody that understand and know their rights. I don't get in no trouble. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though, know your rights, right? My question to the chat is that still waiting to be decided on? That's kind of really, 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 really important. And I did not, although it was late and I had to work today, I didn't put a lot of energy into it. And I said, well, I'll just wait till tomorrow and ask the chat. I mean, 'cause I do have the smartest chat throughout all the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? People be knowing they stuff, right? Has that been solved? Back to Dre. I messed around and charged Dre with matter of fact, I charged him and I nicknamed him Limelight Dre. Because when he was going through this,
Yeah, because I be glad when you get out, and so we can talk one-on-one and ride and get in the house or whatever. So I need to know about these goddamn kids and these goddamn animals.
And in my opinion, from the way Nesto explained it to Sonya, and I understand what I'm finna say now might be, I'm just, it's the fairness in me. You got to at least give me an A for that. In my opinion, that shit hurt Nesto's feelings. Now look, well, y'all's trying to light me up with how many different languages y'all can say. I don't give a fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. In any language. I'll give you a couple seconds. I'm just saying though. Look, the money, honey, I get it. Check this out now. Hold on. Let me go face on. But when I get ready to say something, I'm gonna be like Sonya. I'm gonna start. No, cause I'm the realist. I ain't gonna start clearing my throat. I'm gonna get on her in a minute on that. Slide myself. Hold on, let me fix this part up. Slide myself right back up in here. I had my man pictured down from just listening that it is a good possibility that all those people that are making the complaints about the money, slickery with the house, the slickery with E, you know, the credit fixing thing, I'm gonna shyster some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, people get out of prison. I mean, you look, this whole thing of I'm gonna purchase something over here and then I'm gonna put it up under my LLC and then I ain't got to worry about it. Like, like, and they like, and the end, that's it. Like, yeah, all right, okay, that was trickery. Case on the appeals court is only considering. Oh Lord, yeah, nothing else. Yeah, and it wouldn't even be time for that. So no, I wouldn't. Hold on, let me make sure I read that well. Yeah, because you said appeal, so I'm gonna look at that as the appellate court. Right. No, I would never have this in for an appellate court per se. I'm trying to think. No, never mind. Still had argued. He had left the YSL to go over to the appellate court to argue something else on another case. So never mind that. Plus, Nesto's lawyer didn't file the proper documents in the time frame he was required to. Huh. Trying to see if I can agree with that. All right, the real. I'm gonna slide on your side on that. But just as sure as there's not a trial yet, and there hasn't not even been a pre-trial, I don't know if that. I don't know how that time limit is, and I don't feel like running in and asking my wife neither. Maybe I'll text her in a minute. If I can make it real short. What I want. Anyway, Limelight Dre, or what appeared to be Limelight Dre, I thought he was putting on for the bloggers and the chatters, right? Because his energy changed, his voice changed. And I remember, just reading in different places, Dre, I'm a man right there. I love me some Dre. Dre know he, Dre really told him off. All that shit, right? Well, when he said,
I really know about that one.
Okay,
You don't have to, you can ride and get in the house or whatever. So I need to know about these goddamn kids and these goddamn animals. I really know about that one.
And then, because I'm still thinking like, okay, they really trying to, because Nesto has made several comments of, he know what's going on. This is a setup. Almost speaking, call me crazy, that's fine. Almost sounding like some more powerful and higher forces than him. That's the reason why he couldn't just lay it out and say. I mean, because he done talk hell of a on that phone. I'm talking about even before the calls got released. Nesto is not, he ain't stupid. He told Sonya early off, hey, these phone calls a bit. Now, he worded it different than I would have, but he like, yo, you know what I'm saying? They listening on the, you need to kind of like, kind of tighten up and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these calls being recorded and stuff. Sonya mumbled back, oh, we ain't talking about nothing and everything, which I was like, oh, my God. 35 plus 10 years, boy, that shit ain't showing up for nothing. It ain't showing up for nothing. Ma'am, the dude knew at that particular time that his character, if not then for the bond, at least for later, was going to come into question. Right? He did that. I had it put up somewhere, but he did that early off. Like in the 2022, maybe a October, November call. Well, of course, you know that didn't do nothing but give her some gasoline. All right. Back to Dre. So I'm thinking, oh shit, Dre done really snapped out here. I'm talking about that's his boy. He said that's his homie. That's his partner. They done ate out the same plate. They done rode in the same car. They know each other war stories. They know each other love stories. They a homie. So, and Dre knew. But no, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he did not know about the calls out to YouTube. But Dre ain't stupid. He knows just as sure as he talking to somebody in jail that the calls are being recorded. And he like,
so I need to know about these goddamn kids and these goddamn animals.
Like, wait, what? I said, oh, Dre done bumped his goddamn head. How you go? I mean, the man already locked up. The man trying to hang on to it. He got like a side chick with a wife on the side. You know what I'm saying? He dealing in something like that. He trying to quarterback that. He got a son. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. The boy has no luck, if there was anything called luck. You know what? The boy remind me of on the movie Life, and they couldn't read, and Eddie Murphy read the letter, and my man looked up and said, "What about Jenny? What about no? Wait a minute, down. Oh nope, Jenny died too. Jenny died too." And then he was like, "Anybody else got anything?" They're like, "Oh hell no, we don't want you to read nothing." That's how I was. That's how I was. Then I was like, Trey, you don't let the chat and the bloggers boost your head up like that. You talking to this man about some goddamn children? Because I really didn't, I mean, until I heard it read out, I wasn't buying it. I really thought the man could possibly, because remember, I'm on his ass about him and that. They breaking them 101s. You gonna let this loose woman come up in here running shit? You crazy man. You know what I'm saying? The loose ass woman that ran up in here now. And I agree with Dre. You are acting like a little boy. I wouldn't even put that on a high schooler. Maybe junior high. Maybe. Really close to elementary. But he did. I don't. It's his wife. I know I'm not married to her, right? But common sense would tell me that off her name, which he been riding up under anyways, right? I mean, wasn't some of the allegations, wasn't that some of the what do you call it when you not a script? I'm gonna call it a script. That's not the word I really want though. Oh, what is that called? Like when you work for like a call center and you read the thing over and over and over one way. Is that way. The way you read it, right? I'm gonna call it a script though. I thought my man was just like really being pressed by some high upper forces, especially some of the cold talk he was talking and certain things he just would not say. Meanwhile, in my opinion, he damn sure said other things and he did it willfully. He did it willfully and knowingly. What he forgot, caught up in the moment, I looked at Sonya's TTs. I looked at her tatas. I thought that damn rope she had wrapped around her blue jeans was sexy. It threw my mind. Whatever. However he forgot. If he forgot, it don't change the fact you willfully and knowingly was saying some shit over the phone that was absolutely a no-no and should have been a no-no. All the whole thing with the, because you know your character. Like one thing Dion said, his son Dion told him, Daddy, if anybody knows what's going on, you the only one that really knows what's going on. And that itself is the deepest. The deepest thing didn't come from Shirley. The deepest thing didn't come from Dre, Lamont, damn sure not Sonya. The deep, not Nesto, was his son. That was the deepest line of all of this whole saga. Anyway, so when about time Dre got to this part, because I'm thinking, well, Dre know his boy.
Goddamn kids and these goddamn animals. I really know about that one.
Okay, first.
You don't have to, you're gonna have to really break that. You have to do it now. You're gonna have to really break that one down for me for them to even put that tag on you.
And then I'm trying to figure out how the breakdown start. And now I'm really thinking, don't put me, hey, I'm getting in the back seat. Nesto will be on the passenger side. I'll be on the passenger side in the back. Just in case. But I would love to know, because Dre knowing. I wish I could look inside of Dre's head to look inside of his partner's head, how you open up your mouth and start explaining about some god doggone kids.
For me for them to even put that tag on you.
And dog.
And animals and kids on a goddamn laptop.
How that work? Tell you something else too. Nesto made a slick move really early off in this thing. He made a slick move. He made it a point to express the fact that basically, although they were for him, Shirley really purchased those laptops. I couldn't make much of it. I just made a note of it, sat it over to the side. Like, damn, what he really put a lot of emphasis on that. But he also put a lot of emphasis on, look, like, whew, wow. Man, if I wasn't in here, so much I want to tell you. See, I know what's going on. I know that, man, it's a setup. They set me up. So I'm thinking it is a good possible. Why that? I mean, like, look, there's nothing wrong with giving a brother the benefit of the doubt. And although I did feel what I felt, he was doing that clown shit, talking junk about his wife with that loose woman. I ain't really. I mean, I've heard. Check it out now. Check it out. Don't get mad at me now. I'm just telling you what I heard. Since we're in a court setting, it is hearsay. Let me put my judge shit up here. It is hearsay. But let me say this. I've heard bloggers or vloggers. I've read in the chat. I looked at Shirley's facial expression. I looked at little loose ass Goo Gaga Sonya. I've heard several, almost all agree. I don't know. I'm a man, right? These are all women that say that Nesto is a good-looking man. He has a nice build. And there was some conversation that led them on to believe he had a number 2 pencil. And he's tall. What else? You know what I'm saying? Now, I heard his boy, who we talking about, Dre, say, he ain't never had no problem with getting no woman. He ain't had no problem with getting no woman. Women come to him dime or a dozen. Now, be that it may. And you have to forgive me. I ain't never did that to no child. I ain't hurt no animals. Although my python got out one time years ago, like the scared the man, gone for 30 days, leaning off the bed, my toe picked up. Oh, goodness gracious of mine. Anyway, that's just not a normal barbershop conversation. You might hear a dude who's checking out on his wife. He ain't talking about her. He just making it known, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get that. But I ain't never been sitting up in no barbershop and somebody suggests, hey, man, you ought to seen what I did with them children and them animals. I ain't never heard nobody ask nobody. Not even on Facebook. Hey, not even, I'm talking about not even with people at war. I ain't never heard nobody throw, hey, listen, I bet you won't tell them about them children and them animals. Then, hope I can go to it in a minute. Right after Sonya got through telling Nesto about this very conversation we're having, she then starts turning around playing with a damn dog. I said, this shit gotta be a comedy show. Anyway, I charged Dre with being disloyal and getting into the limelight and going against his boy. I felt like he went against him. For him, I'm talking about, seriously, for him to goddamn gonna feel like goddamn he need to come out and actually address.
And so we can talk one-on-one and ride and get in the house or whatever. So I need to know about these goddamn kids and these goddamn animals.
And then Nesto.
I really need to know about that one.
Okay,
You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to really break that. You have to do it now. You're gonna have to really break that one down for me for them to even put that tag on you by some animals and kids on a goddamn laptop. You're gonna have to break that one down for me.
Okay, it's gonna be broke down, sir. When it be broke down, I just want you to do what your favorite thing is: smile and laugh.
If you got your facts together and they lie, I am gonna smile and laugh. I'm gonna be team on this though. I just wonder where they get all this shit from.
You are that, and I appreciate that.
And that's all. I was like, this some clown. Okay. He ain't the brightest brother. I mean, but you can't. Okay, wait a minute. Unless this is a jail thing. Unless only because he's in jail, he seems to be informed. He's married to someone that's not only informed, but also, you heard Shirley, connected. So therefore, he has ears. He done did a bid. I saw what was kind of blinding when he was like, man, I don't play no, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. right? I thought I thought maybe they would just really like on his ass. Hey boy, you seen something, heard something, we would snuff you, but instead we're gonna do this to you. And you better not say nothing. If you beat it, you beat it. If not, yeah, you already know what it is. We gave you some money. I mean, he could be anybody. I mean, shoot. Oh boy, the father of the 19-year-old. I haven't heard not one person say that never happened. He gave that man 100,000. A whole 100,000. No. To take care of his little girl. Like, raise her, bring her up, to make her something. Make her be something. You're a business guru. Help my child. Here's 100,000. I figured, shit, maybe that man, maybe he knows some shit. I don't know. Child and a dog on a laptop. They make movies on shit like this. CIA do stuff like this. They done brung down presidents like shit like this. At least that's what I'm thinking.
You're gonna see. I promise you,
Okay.
you're gonna see.
You know what I'm saying?
I promise you're gonna see, bro. You're gonna see.
And I can't lie. I mean, all right, y'all tell me. You tell me. Be honest now. Y'all not gonna be honest. Y'all despise that man. I do too. But be honest. Does Nesto seem like he shook on this? I'm gonna start it back. I'm gonna shut up. Wait a minute. I made a big mistake. But I'm gonna fix it though, real quick. I didn't mean to do it. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I be glad when you get out, and so we can talk one-on-one and ride and get in the house or whatever. So I need to know about these goddamn kids and these goddamn animals. I really need to know about that one.
Okay.
You don't have to, you're gonna have to really break that one. You have to do it now. You're gonna have to really break that one down for me for them to even put that tag on you about some animals and kids on a goddamn laptop. You're gonna have to break that one down for me.
Okay, it's gonna be broke down, sir. When it be broke down, I just want you to do what your favorite thing is: smile and laugh.
If you got your facts together and they lie, I am gonna smile and laugh. I'm gonna be team on this though. I just want to know where they get all this shit from.
You are that, and I appreciate that. You're gonna see. I promise you,
Okay.
you're gonna see. Yeah, I promise you're gonna see, bro. You're gonna see. You're gonna like, damn.
Hold that thought right there.
All that other shit, so it's possible. Because you didn't even know her name was Huey.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so that one was the 777-402-4347. Maybe that's, hold on, charge. No, that's the pornography shit. Hold on.
What year did you say?
21 and 19.
Hold on, that girl got me want to clear my goddamn throat. I don't know what bullshit. You already know. You know when she clear her throat. It's just so hard to tell what kind of bullshit she is actually on.
That makes
But on this one, they got for the pornography shit, they got the victims of all them other people on here, you know, for pornography. But then, look, this is on this one too.
on the same thing.
On the one with the pornography. That name doesn't sound familiar to you? All that other shit, so it's
By the way, now that's not me breaking that up. Kazlon, I'm going to send you what is in the paperwork. The 19-year-old young girl was a minor in the paperwork. Yeah, I think I You know what? I think I came to that conclusion when they kept saying blah 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 to an under 18 under 18 age of years of the person, or something to that effect. I didn't know at the time the Real Brown Family Chronicles. It's not that I couldn't do the math in my head. I don't. It's like I didn't have enough information to calculate when this with this young lady, possibly, or girl for that matter, shit, 19, hell, that's a girl and whatnot. Like when it all got started, I could never tell, and neither did I ever hear anybody that I can remember that sent me in the direction of, wait a minute, could he act? I don't know. I just don't know how long he known the girl, the father. I just didn't know. But yeah, I kind of thought about that when they said that, the way that they said it. I felt like, okay, this must have happened. I got to go by their words, when she was under 18. So what are we talking? 17, 16, 15? Don't matter. I mean, if he did something to her, he ain't had no business. He should get oh shoot, boy, I like to say some crazy shit. He should be blessed. With a natural pushback relaxer. I'm in the back seat on the passenger side. Dre driving. Dre, you driving? Let's see. Yeah, Dre driving. Nesto's on the passenger seat. On the passenger seat. On the passenger seat in the front. I'm in the back. Okay. Now, let me finish. Let Sonya, because I'm about to get really, 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 really turned up. Let me calm it down.
It's possible. Because you didn't even know her name was Huey.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so that one was the 7-7-7-4-2-4-3-4-7. Maybe that's, hold on, charge. No, that's the pornography shit. Hold on.
What year did you say?
21 and 19.
That makes
But
no
on this
sense.
one, they got for the pornography shit, they got the victims.
They say you were losing.
All
They
them
say
other
you
people
snapped.
on here, for pornography.
That's
But then look, this is on this one too.
on the same thing.
On the one with the pornography. That name doesn't sound familiar to you?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Nesto, you sound
I
like
gotta
you
figure that
lying.
out. So you say, so let's get them dates again.
Hold on. That's crazy.
Because that seemed to have been the subject matter on yesterday and shout out to, please let me get her name right. Is it Real Talk Bougie? Did I get it right? Y'all tell me if I got it right. Real Talk Bougie and Pam Esquire. Those are who I traveled up under on this breaking news.
Hold on. Let me see.
Because you said 19.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the question I wanted to ask y'all. That was what was in question from the way that one of the sisters explained it, that they didn't have a permanent date. They didn't have a definite date. That's the word. They didn't have a definite date. Therefore, they used some language kind of like on or about a certain time this all happened. Now, all I need to know is, and here's the easy part, and the real, maybe you can help me out with this one. Does anybody know what year the girl was 19? I think if I can have that, okay, bet I'll check it out in just a second. If I know what year the girl was 19, all right, let's just use for an example. Let's just say she was 19 in 2022. 2022, she was 19. And I could have swore there's been some conversation about this same girl that goes back to 2019. Hell yeah, Houston, we got a problem. But what is the deal with the children and the animals? That's like that. I don't know. So I can't be putting something out there I didn't physically see. And I do mean on a court document, right? Not on no Facebook page. Did they find out who? Did somebody come forward and say, I'm the child in that picture? The rest of it about to make me throw this coffee up. I kid you not. I'm trying to be real strong right about now. But the shit is gross. If there's any truth to this. Did the child that's in the picture, did they come to a conclusion of who that was? And they're ready to definitely move forward? Or are they just, I couldn't really tell if they're just dealing with, it was so much, redacted. I couldn't really tell what was what. But did they find a child? And the child said, yeah. And two, I also want to know, because I'm tired of speculating, like, I want to really know what's up with him and at least two of his daughters. I ain't gonna lie now, it's making it kind of hard because the oldest daughter, or who I'm thinking is the oldest, that he called on the phone one day. Now, she kind of gave me the impression she loved her dad. And she spoke on her father's behalf on that phone, agreeing that he gave one of the other sisters several chances, several times, to the point Nesto said, I ain't fooling with her no more. Like, I was just wondering.
Because first of all, man, your wife is a real sweet person, bro.
Right.
I don't really think you understand. If Steve said that shit golden. It's
golden, right.
That shit is golden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like real shit, because first of all, man, your wife is a real sweet person.
Right, we understand that, Dion. I didn't mean to hit that one. I meant to let Sonya finish.
2019, day before your birthday, and then 2/1/21.
Yes.
Now, stop right there. Do you see where I got that 2019 from? Now, do you see? I want to know what year was that young lady 19 years old? That's all I need to know. If I know what year that young lady was 19, well, god dang, I can get jiggy with the rest. So could you.
None of that makes sense at all.
All right.
No,
This person don't even have a Instagram or anything in their name. When you look the person up, nothing comes up for that person to say a face or anything.
that makes no sense.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I got some information.
So here go images for.
Hold on, Sonya. They have not identified the child in the picture unless the child is also the youngest victim. All right, let me digest that real quick. See, can I digest that? That's the child. The youngest of his child? Let me ponder on that for a minute. They have not identified the child in the picture unless the child is also the youngest victim. Trying to process that. I have a question, but no, I don't want to ask it that way. Let me ask this. No, that wouldn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is kind of like on a laptop, some old laptops. Can we agree they haven't said anything about they found anything of the such in his phone? Just the laptops? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Could he be on their ass? Could they be on his ass like that? Or could he really be a monster like that? She loved her. Uh-oh. Oh, my. She loved her dad. But she went to Cobb County Jail where her daddy was to visit someone else and has never gone to visit her daddy. I will go out on a limb and say that was the person who alerted them. But that YouTube that Nesto was still married to his first wife. Okay, YouTube that. Yeah. I mean, I guess I understand a little bit of that part, but I'm still stuck on. And Dre said he wants to. I wonder did Dre see something or hear something or no more than what we're hearing? And he was being limelight Dre. Oh shit, I might want to god doggone send my god doggone dismissal I'm about to put in. Shoot. I want to know about these dogs and animals and stuff. What dogs and animals, Dre? The ones that what he saw, they found it on the laptop and a phone. And a phone they found it on. Okay. Okay. Got a phone. I mean, some old laptops. I don't know. I kind of could buy that. I might could buy that. I don't know. Because you don't never know exactly. I've never bought a laptop or anything from a pawn shop before. So I don't know. I don't know. Let me see if Sonya can help make some sense out of this. She the other investigator.
What color what it look like?
No, that's somebody else. That ain't her. That ain't her either. That's Lillian. That's somebody. No. 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 Nope. No images for her. That's your dead. That's going to be kind of interesting. Seems how you don't know the person unless it's somebody with an alias. I mean, a nickname. Who could you possibly think of that you hung around that time that you called by their nickname for that span of time? You got to think for 2 years, like from 19 to 21. Think of somebody you know that you pissed off because the person got to be mad at you to say this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who mad at you? This mad at you. This is mad, man. When people do this shit, this is mad. I'm mad at you. So bitches don't usually just, and they just a little bit. I don't know. It depends how psycho the hoe is.
Hi, Mai Tai. I have a question. Does anybody know how many victims we have here? We got a 19-year-old We have an alleged child, possibly on a laptop, and one daughter, two daughters. They wipe those devices when sold at a pawn shop. I'm not just. Are you sure? Ed, is that like a policy? I just don't. When you say, I mean, I know a little bit about computers. You say, hey, when you say wipe them clean, set them back, do a factory reset. And are you saying if someone does a factory reset, there is nothing no longer on there? I know that one of us probably can, but I'm talking about the big FBI dogs, the CIA, the big dogs. After you set something back to factory reset, it cannot whatsoever be rediscovered again? I'm asking. Right, Hazel. Right,
So yeah,
right.
she's on this one too. She's on this pornography bond thing too. So
Is Hazel the one that was trying to get the job and they kept trying to make her get out her clothes? Well, they ain't no try. They made her get out her clothes. But they ain't make her. They didn't make her. I will if well, let me wait on that answer first. Is that Hazel the one where he pulled up in the back and told her he wanted to stick his pencil in her and let himself go? Is that Hazel? The one that Dion wouldn't give her friend the cell phone? Okay, so yes, that's a policy. Okay, here comes some of my answers. Hey, sweet. What's up with you, sweet? Yes, that's a policy. They wipe the hard drive. You can't get nothing from it. Sweet says, so they claim to clean the devices at pawn shops, but I don't know if that's always true. Me neither, Sweet. Shit. Well, I wish I just had an extra $300 just laying over there. I'll go buy one, take that shit back too pretty fast, too. I ain't leaving the premises with it. I just want to plug it up and just answer that one question. Tell them, oh, heck no. Invite them over to this channel and they'll see why. Okay, yes. Okay, yes on Hazel. Okay. All right. Hey, fam. I hate to be the one to tell you. And I listen. This, I'm not going by what nobody said to me. I came across this by accident. I almost wanted to play it, but I didn't want to be disrespectful to the guy that actually did the little interview thing with her. And that was bullshit. Dion wouldn't give her back her phone. Okay. That's if I'm taking her word as her bond, like Nesto trying to get bond. If that is true, I ain't gonna lie, man. They gonna hang her out to dry on that cross examination. They're gonna. But it could be a good thing though, especially if this thing makes it to trial and it's open. It might deter some sisters from even thinking that they need to go down that avenue or road and whatnot. But they're gonna like, that's bad what happened to her. I'm glad she was able to finagle her way up out of it. And if I take her word as bond, I would love to ask Nesto, because I mean, I'm only back there in the back seat, Dre driving, Nesto's on the passenger side, I'm in the back, and I don't know. I I don't normally wear tennis shoes, so I'm gonna redo my laces in my shoes. In order for me to relace up my tennis shoes, I need to pull them out, right? Just gonna pull the laces out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Trust forensics looked at those pictures. They know when it was downloaded, okay? And how many times he shit, Nesto. And how many times he accessed it. They didn't just look. They didn't just look at the pictures. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. I was finna go down. Hold on 1 second, Sonya. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Come in,
Listen to
Nesto.
your boy. Your boy gonna got to tell you straight up. I
Okay.
ain't gonna lie to you.
Don't lie.
This shall pass,
Drake, is he lying?
and I'm going.
Dre, crank the car up. I know a couple roads in Alabama. Let's cross over out of Georgia into Alabama. I lived in Georgia, but I'm a little bit more comfortable in Alabama.
Okay.
A long time ago. Didn't I tell you that? Don't listen. They don't have their facts together, bro. So what I'm saying is, listen to your boy. Your boy gonna got to tell you straight up. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shall pass, and I'm going.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, you told him that.
Going to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I be glad when you get out, and so we can talk one-on-one and ride and get in the house or whatever. So I need to know about these goddamn kids and these goddamn animals. I really.
What y'all reckon he gonna say? What y'all think he gonna say? I wonder how you even open it up. Nah, man, they can't wipe them laptops clean, man. For real? What was he gonna do? Look. Let me tell you, just bear with me. I don't want nobody to snap on me yet. I'm going to give Nesto some sense here. Here's why. That's true, sweet. And I mentioned that a few minutes probably before you swung in. I'm gonna come back to that though. Okay, wait a minute. In case I remember, 3 different young ladies, okay, who were not acquainted with one another and had encountered Nesto at different times, but all 3 had very similar experiences. Well, hell, where my clip at? So you finna make me go, hell, when I think it's the Hazel, when Hazel said what she said, and then I thought about, you know what? Hold that right there in your left hand. God doggone it. I'm gonna let Sonya tell you. I'll let Sonya tell you in just a few minutes. But hold on, I lost my thought. Let me go back up here. No, that was the trust of forensic. Oh yeah, we in the car. We're trying to figure out how we even open up the question. And then I'm trying to, I know what I was fixing to say. I'm going to have to mark Nesto down for having a little bit of sense. Here's why I say that. Did Nesto not say he felt like he didn't have no warrants because he used the laptops in order to go into the system to check and see? Now, look, they ain't had no Google and all that shit when I was young, right? Therefore, like, I don't know if that was a big deal when he said that, or if he could simply do that from his cell phone. or check the county records or something like that. I mean, isn't that how that works? Or is it secret if you got a warrant? But I've been retired a long time. I don't know. And then, yes, but if Shirley bought the computers, how do we know? What the way, Arrow? Hold on 1 second. Baby. Okay, here we go. How do we know that she or someone else didn't access the picture? That would be that'd be something to put in there on the defense. Same thing with Hazel. I mean, once they get to the part where they be like, well, wait a minute. Haven't you already worked that? I mean, that's going to, for a moral court, if this was a moral court, I'm talking about the actual legal court now. I'm not talking about over here at the K Factor. Hell yeah. Hell, they'll put execution back on the table. Call it a day. Next. You know what I'm saying? Come straight down the line. I don't think Hazel's under the legal. I'm sure they might have her to come in and attempt to do her thing, but I'm gonna let y'all know ahead of time. They gonna. I thought about something Sonya said too. I didn't like what she said, and I did not like how she said it. But what she said, though, and that is, they're going to have to come in. But you know, Sonya, she ready to go to trial tomorrow. She ready. Them 35 plus 10 years is ready. She said, either that girl or those women are going to have to come in here, sit down, take that stand, and put all their dirty laundry out for everybody to see. I thought about when she said that. I went back to Hazel's situation. But let's be in agreement. Let's see if we can be in agreement. If y'all saw Hazel's interview, I seen Hazel's interview, is it all right for us to assume that god doggone district attorney Sonya saw it? I'm just asking now. And if that is the case, I don't know, man. That's going. All I can say is that cross-examination is might be a little bit. And listen, what happened to her, I already said that was bullshit. All the way down to the part to where the girl didn't even want to go back on the premises no more. She sent her, if she left her cell phone, if that girl left her cell phone, she was trying to get on down the road. You hear me? You hear me? If she left her cell phone, yes, indeed. She was trying to get away from there. And when she sent her girl back to get the phone, and Dion is alleged to told her, nah, tell her to come back and get it herself. She should have blew through his skinny ass. She should have folded his ass up right there at the goddamn door, hit his ass right there in the store, bow, and bust up in that mug, got her shit up out of there. I'm just playing YouTube. She should have went and got Sylvia and prayed the phone up out of there. Say it that way. But YouTube won't get mad.
You know about that one.
Okay,
You're gonna have to really break that one. You have to do it now. You're gonna have to really break that one down for me for them to even put that tag on you about some animals and kids on a goddamn laptop.
Yo, Dre, make a left-hand turn right here. Make a left, then make a right. Yeah, right down that road. Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to break that one down for me.
Okay, it's gonna
Hold it, Dre. I told you, undo the brake lights. Undo the brake lights, bro.
be broke down, sir. When it be broke down, I just want you to do what your favorite thing is: smile and laugh.
I can't get my shoestrings to go back in this shoe. Nesto, you good up there in the front, in the passenger seat? You good?
If you got your facts together and they lie, I am gonna smile and laugh. I'm gonna be team on this though. I just want to know where they get all this shit from.
You are that, and I appreciate that. You're gonna see. I promise you,
Okay.
you're gonna see. Yeah, I promise you're gonna see, bro. You're gonna see. You're gonna like, damn. Yep. But I'm gonna hold my head up tall because I know I'm innocent, and I know that's not my forte. Trust me, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. And if I don't goddamn come out the way I think I'm gonna be, don't worry about it. I dig my own grave.
See, right there, when he starts saying shit like that, if I hadn't done something, hey, look, let me be, hold on 1 second. Let me be clear. I remember one time, almost 30-something years ago, I went to jail. I won't lie to you. I was the only guilty one in there. Everybody else said they wasn't guilty. Everybody in the jail said they was not guilty. Only person that was guilty was me. That's the truth. That's the truth of it. Therefore, it leads me up to when Nesto say little things like, if it don't come here, let me let him say it
These
again.
goddamn kids and these goddamn animals. I really need to know about that one.
Okay. First,
You're gonna have to really break that one. You have to do it now. You're gonna have to really break that one down for me for them to even put that tag on you by some animals and kids on a goddamn laptop. You're gonna have to break that one down for me.
Okay, it's gonna be broke down, sir. When it be broke down, I just want you to do what your favorite thing is: smile and laugh.
If you got your facts together and they lie, I am gonna smile and laugh. I'm gonna be team on this though. I just want to know where they get all this shit from.
You are that, and I appreciate that. You're gonna see. I promise you,
Okay.
you're gonna see. Yeah, I promise you're gonna see, bro. You're gonna see. You're gonna like, damn. Yep. But I'm gonna hold my head up tall because I know I'm innocent, and I know that's not my forte.
Okay.
Trust me, you're gonna see.
Okay then.
You're gonna see. And if I don't goddamn come out the way I think I'm gonna be,
Oh God dang. You just said you're innocent, man. Oh my goodness. Go ahead. If it what now?
don't worry about it. I dig my own grave. Lay down my damn self.
Pull over right here, Dre. Pull over right here. Don't worry about what county we in.
Straight the fuck up. Because I ain't going no goddamn chain game for something I ain't never do. So don't go for that now. You blessed, best believe that.
Chain gang. Boy, you better be in PC. Boy, chain gang. Okay, yeah. I tell you what. I get to withdraw. This is a good place for me to withdraw. Yeah, go ahead to the chain gang. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
If I got my mind to it, that's what I'm on. I already ain't going, hey, free or dead. I don't even want to live if I can't be free on some real shit. So that's what I'm on, sir. I'm on that. So that's it. I have not talked to Shirley. I'm not going to talk to Shirley. I'm not going to call her. She gave you what she actually, and I'm honoring her wish, because I heard that before when Camille said, you can call me, but I don't want him to call me. When Camille told me that shit, I'm like, that don't make sense to me. But okay, it's the same thing Shirley said. So I'm going to honor that. So guess what? At the end of the day, all these years you've been my friend, all these women I had, married, all that, they all gone. You're still sitting here.
Right.
I'm good. I'm straight. I'm not mad at Shirley. I'm not upset. She got to do what she got to do. She got to support her shit. She got it coming out of her, but she going to win at the end. I do know that for a fact.
Okay.
Yeah, if she can stand tall and live, she gonna win because she's a good person, real good person.
Right.
So I'm not. I'm sorry that this happened. How it happened, why it happening. I have no answer for that. But it's happened. But all the people talking, they must pay too. They must pay too, and they.
Me, including me? What the fuck I'm gonna pay for? I'm gonna pay who? Who you talking to? Straight pull right down there by that lake.
They gonna pay how they parking real dearly. So a lot of people just talking, they trying to make some, but don't know how deep this shit is. The same thing with Trump. Same thing.
Right.
Same exact thing. So I'm on a lower scale. So I'm gonna win. If you really look at all the people who done went through a lot of shit to get where they're going and fell to the bottom and came back up, I guess I'm going to do the same thing.
Sir, there is not a lot of people that I know of running around here with some alleged pictures with some children, animals, dogs, goldfish, horses. Old MacDonald had a fucking the farm. Nesto, the hell you talking about?
So it is what it is. You're gonna see a lot of gangsters fall. A lot of gangsters fall.
My old Uncle Johnson. I can't say his first name. He owned me. He ain't had none of them Italian gangsters. I know they left a horse head in the bed, allegedly, in real life. But children, no, bro, they're operating off of children and women are off limits.
Come back up. So I'm good, bro. We ain't gonna even have that talk about no child, no kids, because it ain't gonna make no sense to talk about something that was never done. So that ain't gonna be no conversation we're gonna have. Conversation we're gonna have, damn nigga, you still winning, ain't you? That's conversation we're gonna have. Yeah. So it's
all right. Y'all gonna hold him to that? I think we all like that. I mean, wait a minute. He said it ain't gonna be no conversation. Yo, Dre, pull over. Shit.
Right.
I'm good. I'm straight. I'm not mad at Shirley. I'm not upset. She got to do what she got to do. She got to support her shit. She got it coming out her, but she gonna win at the end. I do know that for a fact.
Okay.
Yeah, if she can stand tall and live, she gonna win because she's a good person.
What about you?
Real good person.
Right.
What about you?
So I'm sorry that this happened. How it happened, why it happening. I have no answer for that. But it's happening.
I thought you knew what was going on. Damn. Now you're gonna make me switch over to Sonya, because you be telling Sonya you know what's going on. You know what's going on. And now you don't know nothing. You don't know why it's happening. Well, nothing. And that's your partner.
But all the people talking, they must pay too. They must.
Well, come get it like the Red Cross. Come get it like the Red Cross.
Must pay too, and they gonna pay. They parking real dearly. So a lot of people just talking, they trying to make some, but don't know how deep this shit is. The same thing with Trump. Same thing.
Right.
Same exact thing. So I'm on a lower scale. So I'm gonna win. If you really look at all the people who done went through a lot of shit to get where they're going and fell to the bottom and came back up, I guess I'm gonna do the same thing. So it is what it is. You're gonna see a lot of gangsters fall. A lot of gangsters fall and come back up. So I'm good, bro. We ain't gonna even have that talk about no child, no kids, because it ain't gonna make no sense to talk about something that was never done. So that ain't gonna be no conversation we're gonna have. Conversation we're gonna have, damn nigga, you still winning, ain't you? That's conversation we're gonna have. Yeah. So it's cool. You just don't get caught up in all that.
Uh-oh. I didn't even know. I guess I didn't. What is my thing doing? I didn't even know y'all had wrote. Kazon, please say that, but please don't say that, because there's so many SA victims that just suffer, they never report their abusers. As for the youngest victim, she may not have to take the stand. She gave her testimony to, okay, why don't I see the rest of that? Okay, I guess you'll finish it in a minute. The grand jury, okay. Now let me go back up the suite though. Kazan, no, let me finish that one. To the grand jury, they will preserve her because she was a minor child. They may let her testify via video. Okay. Okay, fair enough. What did I say though? You got to tell me what I said so I don't mess around and say it again. It's not a problem. Just tell me what I said and I'll curve it quick. I don't want nobody feeling that way. Just as sure as I have nothing but sisters, female cousins on my blood side. I got a host of female cousins you can get the same business for in Alabama. 4 daughters. I don't know, maybe about 8 or 9 nieces. And we would get it popping real quick, real fast. So yeah, just tell me what I said so I don't cross that curve again. We'll take care of that. Kazan, I just Googled about pawn shops cleaning the computers before selling. And it depends on the pawn shop. Button line, they are about their money. Okay, the bottom, what I'm talking about, button. The bottom line is they about their paper, huh, man? Okay, so you're saying that it depends. You know what? Sweet, to be honest with you, I was looking at it that way because I'm thinking like, shh. I haven't been in a pawn shop in a long, long time, but oh, no, boy, I couldn't even, shoot, some of these people around here, I'm not even too for sure if they would even know how to do that. They cannot make the argument because some of those photos were on his personal gold iPhone. Nesto is guilty because he has owned those photos. He has not said those weren't my photos. You know what? Well, he kind of did just then. He kind of, well, he said it wasn't going. Okay, let me just say what he said. He said they wasn't never going to have to worry about having that conversation because whatever they're saying was done wasn't done. I don't know. Made up a defense for having the photos. Okay. Let me finish your thought. Hold on 1 second. I see what's happening. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take care of that right now. Via video, they cannot make the argument. And then instead made up a defense for having the photos. Dr. Clark say, "Hey, Dr. Clark, how are you this evening?" Said, "Absolutely." Sweet said, "I don't remember that." Oh, Sweet. What do we not remember? So I can stay on task. What was Nesto's defense? Hell, I don't know. Ponytail compared him to Rump. So now he's comparing himself to Rump. She sure did. She sure did. But what about the phones? See, and I don't know what to do with the phone thing because I just I'm too afraid to say. Well, no. Let me just say right off the top of my head. I personally don't remember them having any conversation about the phone. The only thing the phone's of interest, as far as the part I've been following, is the fact that Sonya wants to get inside of that phone so that she can see the type of conversation and back and forth Nesto was having with the 19-year-old. Now that I'm sure of. But as far as any photos or something being found on his phone, I'm going to go on the record and say that'll be the first for the phones. Kinda and almost are not the same. I know that's right. You feel it, hey, my tie, you feeling what I was feeling just a while ago. Like, well, wait a minute, Nesto. Like, anyway, let me let him finish.
I'm listening. I'm here. I'm there. I'm listening.
Yeah, you just don't. I give you the 411 first. I give you the 411 first. So anything you hear, I call you and say, hey, this what's going on right here. I did not.
You talking about what? You give me 411 on what?
When I sent you had that video sent to you.
Oh.
I sent the charge sent to you. Yeah, I had that sent to you first. I had everything going on. I'm going to let you know first. Ain't nobody going to get no first hand. You got the first hand first. So that's what's going on. But I'm going to win, sir. Trust me, I'm going to win.
Okay.
I'm going to win. Yeah, I'm going to win. Yes, I am.
You're going to have to.
I am. Trust me.
You're going to have to.
Yeah, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. You'll see. You'll be living to see it. Yeah, you are. So I'm in good spirit. I ain't fucked all up. I ain't got that whining crying. I'm okay. I'm all right. So you ought to be driving.
I am. It just started raining, yeah.
Okay, fam, I can't take it no more. What the hell is a gold phone? Are y'all talking about the color of the phone, or is that some like Shirley Strawberry, Steve Harvey, superstar NBA athlete, football player type of shit? Like, what is a gold phone? He had a gold phone? I don't know. I agree with you. Kazan, I don't remember anything about photos on his phones. I really don't. I really, really, really don't. But that's the fun we have over here. That makes me tighten up. All right. Real Brown Family Chronicle said, first, he bought the computer from the pawn shop. Throw in there now, using Shirley's credit card. Would that be fair? Can I throw that right after the comma? After shop, comma, after using Shirley's credit card. Then, oh no, you already put it in there. I'm sorry. Oh, that's what I get for moving so fast. So let me start all over. First, he bought the computer from the pawn shop. Then, Shirley bought the computer. And then, Sonya gave him a defense that it could have been her. He's making a defense, not disowning them. To Sweet. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing now. You're responding to what Sweet said. Okay. The color. All right. I wanted to make sure, like, the hell? I kept seeing that gold phone. Like, what? Hey, y'all deep. Boy, y'all even know what color that dude phone was? Boy, y'all is no, boy. I don't have the smartest chat. Get out of here. The gold iPhone was mentioned to have the photo on them when they first described the photos in court. Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. No. I'm not saying wait a minute that I'm now remembering something about photos being on a phone. But it just hit my brain. There were some phones in the black bag inside of the truck. At Lady Bird. Hi, lady. I didn't even see a lady, but hi, lady. What is a gold cell phone that he had wanted to try to get his stuff out? Oh, okay, out of the jail holding. And she could not get it. And Shirley did not want to get his property. Uh-huh. Yeah, Sonya wanted that phone. I don't give it on which phone it was. Whichever phone, Sonya ain't studying them pictures. She not studying nothing on that laptop. She not studying none of that. Dealing with them fraud. That fraud stuff is boring to her. In the back of Sonya's mind, she like, I ain't get no money. You ain't buy me no G-Wagon. You ain't put no ring on my finger. But I do want to know what you and that 19-year-old was talking about. Oh, that girl is threatened by that 19-year-old. Some kind of bad. Some kind of bad. Yes, she is.
On the truck.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm be all right. I'm be fine. I'll be just fine.
So did they give you a bond or they didn't give you a bond, Ernest?
No, they gave me a bond. They hired a bond. They railroaded me on that bond. That bond was supposed to be number $40,000, sir. $40,000 to get out. They jumped
Right.
there. They railroaded me then. Okay. And the warrants, if you really read the warrant, nobody never seen the fucking warrant. They just talking. The warrant say it's a scene, sir.
Nesto, that don't make any sense. Nobody hasn't seen the warrant, but you finna read or you're stating what's on the warrant. Hold on. Maybe I missed something. Hold on 1 second. I hate to do this. Damn, that went back too far. So you gotta bring it up a tad.
I ain't got that wine and crying. I'm okay. I'm all right. So you ought to be driving.
I am. It just started raining, yeah. I'm in the truck.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm be all right. I'm be fine. I'll be just fine.
So did they give you a bond or they didn't give you a bond, Ernest?
No, they gave me a bond. They hired a bond. They railroaded me on that bond. That bond was supposed to be number $40,000, sir. $40,000 to get out. They jumped
Right.
there. They railroaded me then.
Hold on. Why they railroading you? Quick question. How many of y'all following this don't want to hear the word bond anymore in this lifetime? I personally don't want to hear the word bond no more in this lifetime. I kid you not. That's all.
Okay. And the warrants, if you really read the warrant, nobody never seen the fucking warrant. They just talking. The warrant say it's a scene, sir. It's a scene. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have the shit sent to you so you can read and have your facts together. I'm gonna have
The one say what?
a scene. That means that they think. This is what they think. They'll say
Okay.
this is a fact, bro. So I'm gonna have the warrant.
Hold it. Is there a translator in here? A what? Assume, assent, an assumption. Could that be? Assuming. They're assuming. Didn't he call it a scene? Kind of like I'm working on my OBS and I look down here and I have the word scene 2. Spelled S-C-E-N-E. What? Let me see did the thing pick up the word. Hold on. Let me see, did it pick it
I'm
up?
gonna win, sir. Trust me, I'm gonna win.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm gonna win. Yeah, I'm going to win. Yes, I am.
You're going to have to.
I am. Trust me.
You're going to have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. You'll see. You'll be living to see it. Yeah, you are. So I'm in good spirit. I ain't fucked all up. I ain't got that wine and crying. I'm okay. I'm all right. So you ought to be driving.
I am. It just started raining, yeah. I'm in the truck.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm be all right. I'm be fine. I'll be just fine.
So did they give you a bond or they didn't give you a bond, Ernest?
No, they gave me a bond. They hired a bond. They railroaded me on that bond. That bond was supposed to be number $40,000, sir. $40,000 to get out. They jumped
Right.
there. They railroaded me then. Okay. And the warrants, if you really read the warrant, nobody never seen the fucking warrant. They just talking. The warrant say it's a scene, sir. It's a scene. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have the shit sent.
Shit. The goddamn thing didn't even pick up the goddamn word. Can anybody translate? The warrant said what? Man, let me move on. It's gonna run my blood pressure up.
To you, so so you can read and have your facts together. I'm gonna have
The one say what?
a scene. That means that they think. This is what they think. They'll say this for a fact, bro. So I'm gonna have the warrant sent to you today. My partner.
So how much is the bond?
The bond is $800,000. So it's $200. They gave me 4 counts. So it's 4 counts. It's $200,000 on each count. Okay. They shouldn't have never did that. The judge should have never did it. She didn't even read the shit.
Right.
She didn't even take time. She boom stamp. See, that was
Get him in, get him out.
That was wrong for her.
Right.
To put her at 40,000. She didn't even read it. Second of all, my fucking lawyer, this motherfucker waived the preliminary, which she should have never did. Preliminaries when you got.
Didn't Nesto waive that? Didn't he tell that attorney? I think I wound up falling out with him on that, on this. And I remember thinking how foolish. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. No, I know what I'm talking about. I got on his ass.
Had to go through the C probable cause for the warrant. He waived the shit, bro. He waived my preliminary hearing. And you know why he fucking waived the preliminary hearing?
Because Shit. You telling me, hold on, the real Brown Family Chronicle. Are you telling me I almost damn near like to had a seizure trying and the whole time all he was trying to say was assume? Okay. All right. I'll hold it together. I just want to reach over here and hit this play button. Let him fit it.
Thought that you waited preliminary hearing.
Oh, shit.
You gotta go to trial. If you go to trial, that's more fucking money for you in your pocket because we're going to trial. I didn't have to go to no fucking trial. I ain't for none of that. In the case, they ain't even been fucking indicted. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So I figured that.
Yeah, he did get permission to. I thought so. And trying to paint that picture to Dre like they just did him in.
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago, I'm like, man, this makes no sense. Oh, I waited because I know I can do. And that's some bullshit. All that bullshit. And then nobody ain't gonna take that shit, my case, with more money because they think I got money with Shirley. They can't call Shirley because Shirley tell them, I ain't got no money, I ain't dealing with that shit no more. That's over with. So.
Are you talking about that part? Let's see, can I find it again real quick for you? Give me 1 second. Let's see.
Okay, it's gonna be broke down, sir. When it be broke down, I just want you to do what your favorite thing is.
Right there.
I already ain't going. Hey, free or dead. I don't even want to.
Oh, okay. We together on that. Okay. All right, we can move back to where we was at then.
DA, he's a prosecutor for for paper game, like a fraud. He went up there and coerced the lady who does the sex crime, coerced her through that whole thing. If you go and look, if you look at the video again, she was barbering. He said, I don't see number one. Oh no, it's four. So if you go and pay attention to the detail, you ain't really got time to do that. But I'm going to have the video. I mean, I'm going to have the tape.
Warrant.
Yeah, I'm going to have that sent to you today, and you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. So that's what I'm saying. Don't pay that shit. Them folks don't know what they're talking about. They're just talking about it. So I'm going to have shit that you can read it yourself, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm good. I'm straight. I ain't got no commissary. Could you please send me $100, please, sir?
You don't have no commissary.
I mean, if I give my
Dre, stop it. You heard him.
Cosmetic, because she ain't send me.
Oh, ain't no money on your book?
No, she ain't send me nothing too much. She cut me off.
I thought you ain't no money. What about Dion and all your family, your folks, your friends, and stuff? They don't think nothing?
Listen, bro. I don't have nobody, bro.
You should have all them should be able to come up with 56. I'm going to send you some money. Hold on. What I'm saying, everybody that's in your corner that know you, Okay, I sent it to you.
Damn, boy, I don't know. I'm thinking about, goodness gracious almighty. Does Dre and Sonya don't sound like they brothers and sisters? Dre getting on his ass. You ain't got nobody helping you. Sonya on his ass. Your family and them, they keep talking about they know you didn't do this, but they don't want to help. Yeah, go, Nesto. Boy.
Ain't worried about that. I don't understand.
I don't.
Dion,
Man, Dion ain't sent me not $1 since I've been here.
are you serious?
Dion ain't sent me $1 since I've
Well,
been
what about the money I gave him the first time before I learned how to do the app? He didn't send that to you?
No, he was doing something else, trying to figure something else out. He has not sent me one dime.
I thought you told me to give him 150 or 200 or something like that, 300.
I did, but he's supposed to have been sending in my book. I mean, put on his credit card and all that. I never received it.
My God.
I never received it. He said he's trying to figure it out, but I never received it.
Really?
No, that's been a year ago. I've been locked up I've been locked up 13 months, bro. I got one friend on my corner right now that you talked to like 2 months ago. And they've been on their shit ever since. Ever since they've been on their shit. So, that's it. That's it. That's what I got, bro. They've been on their shit. They got the justice department for me. They got everything. They on their shit. Trust me, they on their shit. So, that's what I got, bro. That's it.
So Shirley she don't email you or text you no more?
No, she don't do nothing, bro. She don't do nothing. She don't.
Really?
She don't put that fat person over there, and that's fine. They can have all that, bro. What I'm gonna tell you right now, she do have an insurance policy. Now she does have something. If I die or something like that, so she got
Right.
$2 million for that. So something happened to me. I put that on when I first went to the hospital that time. Remember that? So one day I got
Yeah. Yeah.
She do have that. So she's straight on that if something happened to me. So I'm not worrying about that because she's gonna be straight. If she still had that marriage certificate. So if she don't have that, then she done. So other than that, yeah. So that's kind of it. Yeah, and I really don't put that pressure on my kids so like that because my daughter, she got a grandkid and all that. I don't really, selfish, I don't try to do all that shit. You know?
Yeah, but $50 to $50, 25. You ain't got no 800-900. I mean, you can put anything on the book. That go a long way.
I know I do, but they listen, man. I'm tell you one more time.
People go out, get their hair done, their nails done, go buy the latest joint, go smoke hookah, go do everything else.
You know what you
go
told
to concerts and all kind of stuff.
You know what you told me? Everybody ain't like you, man. I'm pretty sure like you. Everybody ain't like you, man. But I'm gonna have that paperwork sent to you today so you can see for yourself. They didn't have no evidence on there at all to put that bond to be $800,000, bro. It says on the warrant. It says it. It says it. Yeah. That shit crazy. I'm trying to tell you.
My Ty said that's right. They should have told her and Dre that Nesto is no good. If he was any good, his children would be looking out for him. Maybe.
But I'm gonna be all right. I promise you, I'm gonna be all right, and I'm gonna.
Are you and Shirley gonna stay married, or y'all gonna get divorced?
I don't know, man. That's up to her. I don't know.
So if you were to get out right now, the next month or two, what you gonna do? You gonna go back and try to rekindle your relationship, or you gonna move on? What you gonna do?
I gotta concentrate on this noose on my neck right now, sir. I'm not gonna concentrate on that because I'm gonna take care of her when I get out anyway. Because she's a good person. You know what I'm saying? Mad no bad man. Because I'm the only one gonna really make sure she's good.
With what? My time, I'm not. How does a person have 72 children and not one want to help you?
I know that for a fact. So, married or friendship, whatever, I'm still gonna make sure she's good. I'm gonna do that regardless.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do that. That's in my heart. Do that for her. She's a good person.
Right.
Not just a good one. She's a very good person. So I'm not gonna walk away from her like that. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't that type of person. So So that's my mind. I'm not gonna force nobody because see, you said it yourself. That type of shit make you look at people different. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't gonna
Right.
look at me the same. Even if I'm a quit,
Right.
she ain't gonna look at me the same because she still got to deal with her daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't want to deal with that no more when it come out of that.
Right.
All I'm gonna do is count my chips up and keep it moving.
Okay, you might have, but you didn't feel this way right here though.
Another person will stick it up. And then they put their little separate spin on it. And Shirley Strawberry working with cops in reveal and jailhouse tape. Plus Officer Francisco Marlon. This was yesterday.
Wow.
These people be very laughable.
Yeah.
Very laughable. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, well, Bessie.
It'll be all right.
I don't care. I don't care. This is more on you. This ain't on me.
Right there. Right there. That little bit right there, sir. What she told him?
On me.
Yeah, I know that. You got your own life.
I don't care. This is all. I don't care.
You what?
I don't care.
You don't?
I don't care. I don't care. This is more on you. This ain't on me.
God dang, Nesto. God dog. Well, I tell you, I don't know nowhere else to go with this tonight. I didn't have a copy of the charges, and I didn't want to be disrespectful. Hey, listen, that was my question. With what? You gonna look out for her with? What? Stop. All right. I have a little bit. I'm off the next 2 days for some various reasons. Always where I can help out at. I'm going to go in and see can I find some evidence on these phones, photos on a phone. What else am I going to do? I'm going to hold my dismissal. I kind of done changed my mind a little bit. I need to think it out a little bit more. You feel me? I really do. I need to think this thing out a little bit further. But I tell you what, do me a favor, as usual. All that came in, we trying to do something over here. Hit that like button. If you have not, please subscribe. And most importantly of all, other than the like, share this with someone. I came into this tonight thinking that I was ready to change my mind, but I don't know. I don't know. Which means within the next 24 hours, I need to reevaluate things and then get back, and then I may come back in front of the court and pull this one thing up off of Dre. I'm still holding his ass to the fire now. He ain't getting away scot free because he did lie on this though. You heard what I said. And those of y'all that was around about a month ago, you know what I'm talking about. Even y'all had to break in and say, yeah, Brother K Factor, he did lie. He did lie. Well, listen, my name is Kazon. I'm in charge of the K Factor. I am currently at this moment sitting down at 30 degrees here on the Gulf Coast in Pensacola, Florida. Always I want to give a shout out to phone calls from prison. I want to give a shout out to the Real Brown Family Chronicles for spoofing and spicing up what she done spoofed and spiced up for me. Y'all see them rolling through now. I'm going to have to do my own due diligence and get in there and help myself. I really do appreciate that, the Real Brown Family Chronicles. Appreciate your knowledge and stuff on the subject. You sweet Dr. Clark. Isis, I know you still up somewhere, probably laying down just listening. My tie, you know we ran into each other and whatnot. Anybody else I miss? To all. I'm fixing to get ready to call it a night. Vato Jersey, I hope I answered your question on what I had was messing with Dre about. I felt like Dre was in the limelight. The bloggers, and the chat had to whoosh that boy head up. Had that boy talking crazy and whatnot. And he did still talk crazy on some things, and it did go to his head. But after that indictment from going in front of that grand jury came out yesterday, I said, I got to call a emergency meeting. See where we go from here. Because I wasn't going to touch any of this dealing with his case. I was here to charge his ass and find him guilty on being disrespectful against his wife, fooling around with that loose ass woman. And y'all know why I call her loose, don't you? You want me to remind you one more time before I go? It's not a problem. It's right there at the top. Okay, you know what? I'll tell you why. I'll share this and then I'm going to go. Give me 1 second. You run down here. Let me run downstairs, grab this folder, come back up the stairs. 1 second. Come here, Sonya. Because they want to know why I call you a loose woman. And I got to tell them. I got to show them. No. Let me see. Where did I put your file at? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm in the right. Oh, yeah. I'm in the right spot. Hold on 1 second. They're with me. That way. Nope. Not that one. That's not the looseness. No. Gotta be cut. Wait a minute. Now, where did that girl put that file at? There she is. All right, here it is real quick. And then we're going to go.
I would say this, because in my 20s, I would fuck for the sport of it sometimes, if I was single. It wasn't like I had to be with somebody or like somebody. I would say this, because in my 20s, I would fuck for the sport of it sometimes, if I was single. It wasn't like I had to be with somebody or like somebody, I would say this, because in my 20s, I would fuck for the sport of it sometimes, if I was single. It wasn't like I had to be with somebody or like somebody, I would say this, because in my 20s, I would fuck for the sport of it sometimes, if I was single. It wasn't like I had to be with somebody or like somebody,
And last time.
I would say this, because in my 20s, I would fuck for the sport of it sometimes.
When she was in her 20s, she said she would hunch for the sport of it. She said when she was 20, in her 20s, this right here, she said, I will hunch. Except she didn't use the word hunt. She said,
I would say this, because in my 20s, I would fuck for the sport of it sometimes, if I was single. It wasn't like I had to be with somebody or like.
Beat money.
That's all I have for you this evening. Listen, I appreciate you pulling up on me. We're going to do a little bit more work. Give me a couple of hours, get some rest in. I've been going ever since 3 o'clock this morning. I'm going to sort this stuff out, leave the desk just like this. and we're gonna get to the bottom of some things. I know that's right, my time. And listen, her words, not mine. Them her words now. That way, I told you, my time. If y'all don't say nothing else, if you ever bring me up in the YouTube street, make sure you tell him at the K Factor, he ain't putting no words in your mouth. He gonna let you do it.
I would say this, because in my 20s, I would fuck for the sport of it. Sometimes.
That way, they won't say, y'all put no words in their mouth, because I ain't putting up with that shit neither. Leave my chat alone. My chat ain't putting no words in nobody's mouth. She said this with her own tone.
Because in my 20s, I would fuck for the sport of it. Sometimes.
Man, let me get up out of here. Why she doing that for the sport of it? With her little loose ass self. For a cup of coffee, a donut, $, Kazon Senior, KAAZONSR. That's capital S with a little R.
Money.
Anything you think I'm messing up at, feel free to email me at kazon@gmail.com. That'll be Kazon, my first name, @gmail.com. That's all I have for you this evening. We will catch back up with you. Real. Stay warm. Bring the pets in. Keep your goldfish. You know what? I ain't even finna go there. You know where I was headed. Yup.
Beat money. Beat money.